Hi guys, my name is Sansi. This will be number 9 in my Ghost Adventure series. I think this one might continue on. So I might upload things as things happen. But sorry, just took a drink. So I started a new job like a couple months ago. And I want to say it's been like 2, maybe going on 3 weeks ago. I was at work and there's a family bathroom there. And I was going to go in and, replace paper towels or whatever was needed in that particular bathroom, like I normally did. That'd be like my job, like once or twice a week, to add that to the rest of my work. But anyway, I went and I knocked on the door and no one answered. So I went to open the door and it was locked. And I heard this gravelly voice, but I could kind of hear a little female in it that kind of sounded like an old man, like an old trucker guy or something. But it had a female inflection in the voice. But anyway, and she yelled this out. She said, "Hey!" Just like that. Just like that. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'll come back later. So I went around, worked another hour or so, came back. I figured she'd be out of there by then. I tried the door. I knocked. Nobody answered. I tried the door and it was locked. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I told my boss, and my boss called security over, and security had the keys. So they went to get in the bathroom. After knocking again, no one answered or anything. They went to unlock the door, and there was nobody in there. So that was really weird. And I guess 3 people have died there. So there's 3 spirits there. I guess there's an old lady that walks around in a white gown. The other 2 I'm not sure of. And this is what they've told me. I haven't seen her yet, but I probably will eventually. But yeah, so that was really strange. And if it was like a demon, it sounded like a demon voice to me, because there's like, like that kind of voice. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, well, that's pretty scary, because if you go inside the family bathroom and shut the door, you go to lock the door, it kind of falls back. So it's like spring loaded or something. And it falls back. It doesn't fall forward. So they said there's no way that it would lock itself because it's spring loaded. So anyway, they all think that it's a ghost too there. Okay, so the rest of the night went along fine, like normal. But when I got home, I could feel a presence in my room. So I know I have another attachment. I talked about this, and I had another attachment years ago. And let me see, I wrote everything down. When did I talk about him? I think it was number 3 in the series. But anyway, that was a bad, real negative ghost attachment. But this time, okay, so I got home, I showered, got in bed, pulled the covers up, and I was just trying to start to relax. And all of a sudden I felt a heaviness from my knees down to my feet. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. And I just laid still and I just kept waiting. It came up to my thighs, like it came up to here. So it was like some person was laying from my waist down to my feet. I jumped up. You need to get the hell out of here. You are not welcome in here. And I burned some dragon's blood sage, and I told them that they were not welcome. This is my personal space, my bedroom. They are not welcome in there, and I need to sleep. So then I did sleep fine, slept fine for a couple more days. But then on the third night, I covered up, I turned over on my side, and I kind of put the blankets up a little bit to block out any kind of light so I can sleep, because I work graveyard. And so I'm sleeping during the day, right? So I had the cover up like this. I'm trying to calm down to go to sleep, and I felt it was lighter this time, but I felt just a little bit of a pressure coming up the bed, coming up over my blanket, and then I felt like this ghost went like this, like grabbed my covers and was trying to see my face. So that's the latest thing that's happened. So I had to get up and burn more sage and tell them to get out again. And this time I was a little more assertive about it. And so far, so good. But I still feel like there's a presence in the house, but it's I feel like it like kind of has backed up, if that makes sense. It's like backed up away from my space, like giving me space. And but I still feel it here. I think it's that woman that was in the bathroom at my work. So anyway, I know it sounds crazy, but anyway, if you've had any experiences like this, or any ghosts at work or anything, I would love to hear your stories, and then we could talk about it. I just find the ghost, I find them creative, intriguing, curious, mean sometimes. Sometimes they make me laugh. So I feel like their personality is the same on the other side as it would have been in life here. Okay? All right, guys. Leave the comments below, and a thumbs up would be great. And please sub. All right? Okay, and this is it as far as I know in the series so far. But I might be adding a number 10 later if I can't get rid of this lady. All right? Okay. Have a good one. All right. Bye-bye.